This is not funny.
Art 101 with Mr. Burgher.
Scholars, welcome back to another episode of Art 101 with me, Mr. Burgher. I'm a professional artist, I'm a master educator, and I'm here to provide you with the best in art historical content. If you like the video, if you like the stuff going on, check out in the description. There's all kinds of links to all kinds of things, but especially make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps out.
I'm considered one of the best, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot.
Think about any art group that there is. They all have a method of working, a set of rules that they work by. The Impressionists were no different. And so today what I want to do is talk to you a little bit about the major Impressionist attributes that make them who they are. And there are some people that are labeled as Impressionists that show with the Impressionists who weren't. And there were people that were not showing with the Impressionists that were working in the same way. So these are the things that are the Impressionist attributes that you can look at as a calling card of, is it an Impressionist or is it not an Impressionist artwork? Here we go.
Impressionist attribute number 1. Paint would have been applied over a white ground versus previous generations that painted their canvases in dark gray or a colored ground before painting the picture. Impressionist attribute number 2. The Impressionists preferred opaque paint to transparent paint, so they did not use films or glazes. They used really thick buildups of paint. Impressionist attribute number 3. They would prefer to focus on a work style called in plein air or outdoors. Impressionist attribute number 4, light and color were absolutely huge. They worked with natural light, and even with darker moments, they would use an effect called effects de soir to pop out that color. Impressionist attribute number 5, wet paint was applied into wet paint in an alla prima technique that would soften the edges and allow a fusion of the colors. Impressionist attribute number 6, the Impressionists would avoid black, so to produce a darker or grayed out color, they would mix in the complement in order to get that darker tone. Impressionist attribute number 7, colors are applied next to each other without mixing. This is to allow the colors to look a little bit more vivid to the viewer. Impressionist attribute number 8, thick strokes were preferred over fine details because that could add texture with the impasto. Follow Art 101 with Mr. Burgher for more art historical content.
Is that in the Museum of Modern History right there?